Long before clocks ticked or calendars tracked our lives, humans looked to the sky for rhythm. In Mesopotamia, the Sumerians were the first to systematically measure time. They studied shadows using upright sticks, early sundials, marking morning, midday, and evening. Shadows alone were not enough. They vanish at night, so they observed the moon. Lunar cycles, roughly 29.5 days, became the backbone of their first calendars. Even more revolutionary was their numerical system. Using base 60 math, they divided the day into hours, minutes, and seconds. Today's 60-second minute and 60-minute hour are directly inherited from them. A circle's 360 degrees, also theirs. Precision was born from necessity, and the legacy survives in every clock and compass we use today. Time became more than observation, it became control. In Babylon, priests and astronomers refined calendars to prevent seasonal drift by adding intercalary months. Under rulers like Hammurabi, laws, taxes, and contracts were dated precisely. Time structured society. Agriculture, trade, and worship were synchronized across cities. They even invented the water clock, known as the clepsydra, so time could be measured when the sun disappeared. Water dripping at a steady rate meant the first hours could be tracked at night. The Sumerians and Babylonians transformed time from a natural phenomenon into a measurable, predictable, and enforceable system. They set the stage for civilizations to come, showing that controlling time is central to controlling society itself. But the story doesn't end there. As we move west to Greece and Rome, we see astronomy become science, calendars become law, and time begin to shape empires, until humanity invents mechanisms to tick with it. The Sumerians and Babylonians laid the foundation, but the Greeks refined it. Philosophers and astronomers like Hipparchus mapped stars, tracked planetary motion, and developed mathematical models to predict celestial events with unprecedented accuracy. Time was no longer just observed, it was calculated. The Romans then transformed this knowledge into practical governance. They needed standardized time for law, trade, and administration. In 46 BCE, Julius Caesar introduced the Julian calendar, fixing the year at 365 days, with a leap day every 4 years. No longer was time tied solely to the moon. It became predictable, repeatable, and enforceable. Society now ran on regular intervals, but natural elements still limited precision. Sundials fail on cloudy days, and water clocks could drift. Medieval Europe faced a new challenge: strict religious schedules. Monks needed to observe canonical hours with exactness. This demand gave rise to the first mechanical clocks. Powered by weights and gears, they used the escapement mechanism, a system that released energy at controlled intervals. Tick, release, tick. Time became audible. Tower bells in cities dictated work hours, market openings, and curfews. For the first time, communities shared synchronized hours, and equal-length hours replaced seasonal variations. The pendulum clock, invented by Christian Huygens in 1656, reduced error to seconds per day. Suddenly, humans could coordinate activities over vast distances with remarkable accuracy. This period marked a shift from time as observation to time as infrastructure. It was no longer just cosmic, it was civic, industrial, and eventually global. Precision enabled trade, navigation, and bureaucracy to flourish. Every tick of the clock reinforced society's rhythm. The stage was now set for the modern age: electrical, quartz, and atomic timekeeping. Humanity was about to move from measuring time to mastering it. By the 18th century, precise timekeeping had become essential for navigation, trade, and governance. English clockmaker John Harrison solved the longitude problem with marine chronometers capable of maintaining exact time at sea. Empires relied on it. Voyages, commerce, and exploration became possible. The 20th century brought quartz technology. Quartz crystals, vibrating consistently when electrified, powered watches, wall clocks, and industrial systems with incredible reliability. Precision became portable and affordable, but the ultimate leap came in 1967. The definition of a second moved from astronomical observation to atomic transitions. Using the cesium-133 atom, 9,192,631,770 vibrations define 1 second. Atomic clocks are so precise that they lose less than a second in millions of years. GPS satellites, telecommunications, and financial markets depend on them. Relativity even must be accounted for. Gravity subtly alters the passage of time. From shadow sticks in Mesopotamia to cesium oscillations in atomic laboratories, the invention of timekeeping reshaped civilization. What began as observation became standardization, mechanization, and finally global synchronization. Time now structures modern life. Work, communication, travel, and even our perception of daily life are dictated by seconds, minutes, and hours. Humanity has not just measured time, it has been measured by it. The civilization that invented timekeeping gave us more than tools. They gave us order, coordination, and the framework for society itself. And every tick of a clock today is a reminder of that ancient ingenuity, a chain that connects the Sumerians to satellites orbiting Earth.